Guess who's back? Back again.
Back again.
Now everyone
Hey,
report to
y'all.
the dance floor. Today. Okay.
Did you just say everyone report to the dance floor?
Yeah, that's the song, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So hey guys, I'm Melanie.
And I'm Lizzie, and you're listening to
The Book Fairies. We tried.
Woo!
So yeah.
Yeah,
What's
happy
what's
Friday
good?
the 13th, y'all.
Woo!
It's Friday. We thought it would be fun to do a little Friday the 13th special, so here we are.
Yeah.
Because you gotta be
You look
extra,
so-
right?
you have,
that, right?
Like you have like the perfect shirt.
Right?
Like you sent me that picture and I was like, fuck, I don't own anything like that. And so like the only thing I can match with it that like kind of is a little bit spooky.
Yeah, it's a good one. You've got a cool shirt. Yeah, hold your boobs, bro.
Whoa. Okay, anyways.
You're so funny.
um
Ah.
yeah, so Liz came up with this awesome idea to have a special little like mini episode where we talk about
Our anticipated spooky reads. So just a couple of spooky books that we want to talk about. Which is kind of all our books, isn't it? I think we mainly just have spooky books that we read, but anyways.
I don't actually read a ton of like really scary stories. I want to be that person, and maybe one day I'll like fall into sort of more of the horror aspect of things. But yeah, no, I typically don't. What about you? Do you read horror?
Not really. I think I've read like 1 or 2 books, horror books in my lifetime. Yeah. It's more just I think my favorite kind of genre is contemporary young adult. Yeah. So stuff like One Last Stop and I Wish You All the Best and stuff. I don't know. It's gotta have a happy ending for me.
Yeah,
I think.
I know. I know what you mean.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes, or I think thrillers are more up my alley than horror, because there's just like the stories are more immersive, I think. Yeah,
I definitely agree. I think I can handle thrillers, and I can handle like spooky if it's like macabre spooky, or if it's like sort of like there's a little bit of a fantasy element where it can be there's an uplifting part. When it's all horror, all scary the entire time, I just don't.
Just stabbing and eye popping.
Yeah,
and
I just can't I can't get into it as much. I actually just read, or I started reading my first like actual spooky story. This guy on Twitter, I forget his name. Do you know the guy I'm talking about with like the hair? You know, the whoosh. What's his name?
Yeah. What's his name? Alexander?
Yeah, so he sent me a short story that he's working on, and it is sort of a horror, but it's got elements in it that like remind me of the Twilight Zone. And I'm like, I love that.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's really good. Yeah, like he's a writer. Like you can tell like he really thinks things through, and I'm excited to finish it, but it has a lot of like spooky horror-ish elements, but there's still enough, funny moments or little breathing room for it to be enjoyable for me, and I love that. But yeah, nice. So I'll like ask him if he wants me to link his stuff for this episode.
Awesome. So do you want to talk about your little list of spooky reads that you want to get to?
Sorry, I just something really weird.
What?
I just saw like a black... You're going to think I'm crazy because we're like talking about spooky stuff, but I literally just saw like a...
No, go ahead.
I just saw like a black mass like run across the... Like I have a window right here. And I'm showing... Hold on, I'll show you too. Right here. And I just saw like a black mass just like run from like this, like just went push like that, like while we were talking.
Was it Andrew running around in the garden?
Andrew's not outside. And it also, there's a car right next, like his thing. He's got like a thing. It's a car. He's got it right next to the window. So, and how fast it went, that didn't make sense either. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. That like scared me. Okay, anyways.
You're a little bit spooked right
because
now.
I there's no room for someone to run. Andrew's working, and it was like, okay, anyways. That really spooked me. Anyways, so the reads that I have that I want to hopefully get to next month, I need to read this one. I don't know if I showed this on camera last time.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, so Homesick Pilots. Did I show like...
Yeah, that book seems super intriguing. Yeah, show some...
so
for the video people.
Yeah, for people that want to see.
The art style is super awesome in that book.
I'm trying to get to like one of the more scary, like, I don't know if that's scary. That's not scary. there is some chilling
Just
parts.
someone eating a lollipop or something.
Yeah, no. I mean, I have no idea what it's about yet. I just know that I've heard really, really good things. And I didn't buy this. This was picked out by my fiance, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to dig into it because it looks hella good. That one. And then the other one I haven't purchased yet, but I want to read because I loved the Netflix show so much. I loved it so much. Yeah. Haunting of Hill House. So I'm going to read that. Those are my two things. What about you?
It's a pretty cool book. It's kind of when I read it, I was kind of reminded of the series because I've watched the show first and then I read the book, and it's kind of like silent and stuff like in the series, just like really chill. But there's little spooky elements to it, like the room gets cold from time to time, or she gets disoriented. But it's not really scary or anything, so I think you're good.
Yeah, I think like those kinds of, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like I love paranormal stories. I love watching, like I watched The Conjuring. I thought I didn't think I was going to be able to get through it, but I did. I watched it. I would read that book. I think it just depends on... I can't watch like murder for murder's sake. I think we had this conversation. Like if there's like stabbing, killing, like lots of violence, like I personally just can't handle that. But if it's got ghosts or possessions or anything like that, like for some reason I'm like, ooh, like I kind of like that. yeah. Even though I'm scared.
Consider me interested.
I'm on board.
Oh no, that meme. Shut up and give me all your... no, shut up and take all my money.
Yeah. No, that I love that. It's like those TikToks. I don't know, those TikToks where like someone will see something and they want it really bad and they'll just be like to the camera like, "Here's my credit card. Like, give me the thing." But funny. Yeah, no, I obsessively watch oh God, what are they called again? Ghost Adventures.
Oh,
I obsessively watch that. You go.
No, I thought you were gonna say What We Do in Shadows because you just mentioned that this morning.
That show is so good. If you guys have not watched
it's awesome.
If you guys have not watched that show, you fucking need to. You have to watch that show. It is hilarious. It is so good. Yep. And I'm so happy you watched it.
It's amazing.
Because, like, you understood what I was getting at with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I still have a sketch that I made because I wanted to do, like, a sketch of them, like a family portrait. I haven't finished it yet, but I have a sketch made of it. But, yeah, they're so... Heather Mahler did a bunch of artwork for it, too. And it is so amazing. We'll drop it here, maybe. I'll give you the files because they're amazing.
Awesome.
Heather Mahler, check her out. She's really great. I don't remember what else.
Yeah, that show is awesome. I love that they're doing shots and then there's just a person hanging upside down. Just the comedy, man. It's awesome.
They're so smart. The energy vampire.
Oh, yeah. He's a dick, but I think that comes with the job.
I think that was so clever. I thought that was so clever. I don't know. That show is just so good. Like, everything about that show is just so perfect. Yeah, and you should also watch the movie, because the movie's hilarious as well.
Ooh, Ghost Cop. That's my favorite part.
I love it.
Do you know what part that is? Like, he's in the movie.
Yeah, and he's got the thing. Yeah, no, I would do that if I was a vampire and I didn't have a fucking reflection. Right. I would do so many. I don't know. I would just think it was the most. You should
write something with vampire that does something like that.
Yeah, no, definitely have some comedy. Well, like, I have a vampire in my series, and I was thinking about it. Like, I don't have any, like, other than the fact that she drinks blood, I don't have any, like, tropes in there. And I really do want to have, like, comedy or some form of comedy in my book. So, like, I should do that. Anyways, we're talking about my shit.
She could go float or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's fun.
That would be fun. That's a good idea.
Or change into a bat sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Just, like, randomly. And then she's like, oh, fuck, it's happened again.
That reminds me of the comic that I do with Andrew. Like, his like, his character.
Your comics are so
good. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You're so sweet. No, his character is hilarious. Actually, I'm working on a comic for it today because I'm trying to put it out tomorrow. And it'll be hilarious. I'm hoping it'll be funny.
Awesome. I'm excited.
But anyways, what about you? What are you planning on reading?
I've got a little list right here. So I've mentioned it before, but I really want to read Carmilla.
Yeah.
I don't know when this was published, but at the time it was really a little bit of controversial because people were like, she's a lesbian, and at that time it was really like not on or some shit. But yeah, I'm really excited to read that one, and then I also want to read Survive the Night by Riley Sager, which is about a serial killer in the 90s. A girl goes and hitchhikes, which is like an awesome idea to totally go hitchhike in 90s while serial killer is on the loose.
Fun times.
Yep, totally. She ends up in the car with the serial killer. So, yeah, surprise. But yeah, I think that might be interesting to read. And then also Mina and the Undead by Amy McCaw. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's about a vampire and that's all I need to know.
See, I'm all about vampires. Give me the vampire stories.
Right? Everything. I'll just consume it all.
I just love vampires, dude. They're so fun.
And then also A Certain Slant of Light, which you read.
I love that book.
I'm like... Yeah, I'm excited to read that one so we can talk about it on the podcast.
Honestly, that book is very... I don't know if it's spooky. Like, it has spooky elements, but for the most part, it's also... It feels very much like the story we just talked about, Silver in the Wood. Oh, it has like a really good... Nice. It's uplifting, and it's kind of interesting, and I think you'll really love it.
Cool. I just saw it was about ghosts, so I was like, okay, count me
vampires, ghosts, like all of that shit. Like, I just...
Oh.
Same.
It's just... Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, are there vampires in the story too?
No, I don't know. She also wrote a second one that I haven't read yet, but you need to read it before I talk about what the second one might be about. Yeah. Okay. No spoilers there.
Yeah. No, yeah, but I'm really excited to get to it. And then the last one I have on my list is My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing, which is about a killer couple, is what I got from it. So like they're both hunting people, and then the wife kills them. But she drives, ze draait door. I don't know what that word is, and
I'm trying to think.
she just gets too much into it, I think.
So she goes crazy. She snaps.
That's what I was trying to say. Wow, yeah, she goes crazy. If you can get any crazier
than killing people.
I mean, they're already past killing people. Yeah. But yeah, I just thought that concept was really interesting. So
well, you're gonna have to tell me if
I'm excited to read
yeah,
that.
You should tell me like how it goes. Like it is an interesting. Like I think it would be interesting to understand, because Andrew and I watch true crime like all the time. Like I love true crime shows, but after the lights go out and I'm sleeping, then all I think about is like the potential of someone coming into our house and murdering us, and so that's not fun. But you know, the thing is that stuff happens all the time, and so it's just the psychology behind it is really interesting to me. Like, why do people do those things? You know, why do people murder? It makes me think of like this movie I don't know if you've watched it. It was called Hostel.
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've
They
seen
basically
it.
like hunt people, and then they put them in these chambers and kill them in different ways, and it's like, oh, it's so graphic and like awful, and it's just scary because like it's just hard to imagine that someone could be that
gruesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucked up.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Kind of reminds me of Saw too, but that's like a whole other can of fucked up worms to open.
Yeah, no, man. Like I've definitely watched my fair share of scary movies. Do I enjoy it? Like, not really. Like my ex would sort of force me to watch these movies with him, because like I think first of all he liked to see me squirm, and then second of all he just wanted someone to watch them with, and I'm just not the kind of person that can like really enjoy a movie like that. Like I'm scared of roller coasters, but I still get a thrill out of like, you know, riding them. Watching those movies, it's more like if I don't finish it, I'm gonna feel like I'm always gonna question how it ended, so I have to watch the full thing through. Like Andrew and I watched Midsommar, and like we were both looking at each other like, this is the most fucked up thing. We were like, what the fuck is happening in this shit? But we couldn't stop watching.
You also said that so Dutch.
Oh.
You said Midsommar.
Sorry.
I just felt like mentioning it because it was so funny. I was like, wow, your Dutch is shining through.
Sometimes it happens. I don't know if I ever told you, like when I drink, especially when I drink, my Dutch comes out really, like my Dutch accent. Like, it's crazy.
I don't think we've told the listeners before, but Melanie has lived in the Netherlands for a couple years.
I have.
So that's why they know Dutch.
Yep. And my sister,
which is really convenient for me.
Both the people that I podcast with, you and my sister, you guys both live in the Netherlands, and like it to me that's like so cute. I just love it.
It's really fun. It's like, what are the odds?
Really though, and like you'd be surprised how like I always think it's like whenever I meet someone that's Dutch or speaks Dutch or talks about Holland, because it's such a small country. Like, you guys are so, that's like the smallest country. And I don't know, there's just so many people. It is such a small country. Anyways.
Such a small country. Okay. We're getting ridiculous now. But yeah, I know what you're saying. It's on the globe. Yeah. Like, especially compared to America, it's like a little
It's like
dot.
A freckle on California. You know what I mean? It's like, when you... like a tiny one. But I love the Netherlands. There's a lot that I miss about it. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about...
You're welcome anytime.
I wish. One day. It'll happen. We'll meet in person. It's going to happen. Oh my gosh. Okay. When we meet in person, whether it's here or there, we have to go on a cemetery picnic date.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then have a cemetery.
We need to.
And then we'll have like a cemetery photo shoot together.
Oh.
Yeah.
We gotta be respectful though of the cemetery.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Andrew and I had our engagement like pictures done, or some engagement pictures done at a cemetery, and we were really respectful. I think like there's definitely a way you can do it.
They were amazing. Yes. Sorry,
I thought you said
I was
we
just
are.
hoping you would carry on.
I'm sorry. We are so awkward. I'm so sorry.
I was just gonna say like the pictures are amazing, but I didn't want to interrupt you, so I was like, let me fluster this real
and then
quick. Whisper.
Yeah.
And then you stopped.
And I'm like, what did you say? And you're like, oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, our engagement pictures from the cemetery were really good. I think I just, you are your worst critic, and so I have a lot of issues with the way that I look in them, but I'm happy that we have them. I'm really excited that we have them, and I'm glad that we did some of them at the cemetery. It was nice.
Yeah, the pictures are amazing.
Yeah,
I really agree with you saying like you're your own worst critic.
I have a lot of body dysmorphia and like issues with my appearance, and so it's something that I constantly, like, even when I was at my thinnest, I thought I was fat, and that's like an eating disorder thing. Yeah, so like I constantly have those moments where like I just don't feel comfortable, and like I'll take pictures, or someone else will take a picture, because obviously when you take a picture of yourself, you know the right angles, you know how you want to edit it, but when someone else takes a picture of you, it's almost like you just see every flaw that you want to hide. We shouldn't. I feel like bad for talking about this for this episode, but it's out.
Yeah, no, it's out there.
Yeah,
no turning back.
Yeah,
now. But I can completely agree, or I feel you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bitch.
Yeah,
but we gotta live with it. There's not much else to do.
Can ask us the serial killer whether or not, like, would you kill me? Like, am I hot enough to be part of your, like, escapade? Just let me know. Like,
do you really? I mean, there's other people out there. Or is that like your scapegoat?
Oh, it might be. That would be a really good one.
Right.
Do you have any like Friday the 13th plans? Like, are you guys gonna watch something? Are you guys gonna do anything specific for the day?
I don't know. I don't think so. We do want to do something fun, but I think we'll just end up making cookies or some shit like that.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make little coffins.
You know what would be really cute is if we could like sync up, and then like Andrew and I could watch like a movie, or we could like plan a movie that both of us watch, and then we can talk about it like the next episode.
Yes. We should do like Crimson Peak or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not that one, but like in the trend of that one.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a little bit spooky, but it's not scary or anything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm down. I think you probably have more ideas than I do.
It was really fun how you did that. Like,
I'm like
so
a chickmunk. Like, I'm just like, ee! Like, I feel like I look like a like a hamster sometimes. Like I'm a hamster with like a red wig. This is not a wig, just so you guys know. It's my hair.
A hamster with a red wig.
You know what I mean? Like, I do. I look like a hamster I look like a drag queen hamster.
That's such a creative way to describe yourself. Not that I agree, but it's
Oh no.
No, I said I don't agree.
I heard you, but can you imagine if you did? Like if you had said, "Yeah, I totally agree." I'm like, you know.
Okay, I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you guys want to drop down like your favorite spooky stories, if you guys want to message us,
yes,
a book or a short story that you wrote that's scary or whatever, let us know. I think Lizzie and I, we also have talked about the potential of reading people's materials as well. I don't know if we mentioned that in the last episode, but yeah.
I think we did in the very first, in the introduction.
Yeah, so again, if you guys want to send us something that you would like us to read or, you know, just to talk about on the podcast, let us know. You can find us
at Twitter at loads of ads. Okay, Twitter is bookfairyspot, and then Instagram is thebookfairyspot, and we have an email which is thebookfairyspot@gmail.com. I love how you did a little dance.
I know.
There.
I just, you know, support us. We're fun.
Yay. We post fun pictures.
Yeah, we do. I cannot describe. Lizzie has like such an amazing aesthetic, and the way that you capture pictures and like the way you edit our video, like everything. I'm so thankful for you. So let's give it up for Lizzie, you guys. They're amazing. Woohoo.
No, thank you. You're lovely.
I just love you.
You're so sweet for saying
and
that.
I'm just so happy to be doing this podcast with you. Like, I just feel like we're always sort of on the same page with everything. It's really easy.
Yep.
And you know, you're my bestie, so it's my favorite.
Same.
All right, guys.
Yeah, the feeling is mutual. Okay.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you so much for listening in.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy Friday the 13th.
Yes.
So what are y'all doing?
Well, I just love how, can you say y'all again?
How y'all doing tonight?
I feel like I kind of rubbed off on you with the y'all thing.
It's just kind of easy instead of saying you guys.
It's so cute. Yeah, it's so cute. My mom would say it all the time. That's why I always use the word y'all, because like it's just ingrained in me.